Guys, so I want to show you how I have what I feel is improved and made a more efficient editing process. So this is what I used to do. I used to go into voice memos here and record my narration, my reading, and then I'd make a mistake and a mistake here or there, read for a while, and then I will stop this recording, I'll name it, and then I will send it over to my files so that iMovie can access it. The other problem I have is that when I go to add one of my audio files, it always jumps it to the beginning. So if I have a 20-minute movie, then I have to drag it all the way down. I do this editing all on my phone, so I don't have as nice and wide of a screen as maybe a computer would, so it wouldn't be such a hassle to drag it down. So that was one thing that was kind of a drag and not very fun to do. So this, what I'm currently doing, voiceover, is my new strategy. So I will edit the movie, I will put in the art section that I'm going to do, and then I will voice over and read what I am going to do. And it makes it a lot easier because then I know how long I need to read for. I can immediately redo any errors. And the other cool thing is that once this is not, okay, sorry, I went on a tangent. So if for some reason I want to down the road just get the audio from these movies, I can do that. And I can do that in video converter. So you can put any movie in there and it takes just the audio out and changes it to MP4, MP3, there's a couple others. Here I just added my voice memos file, so you can see that is playing. I'd use that if, say, I wanted to turn these into just an audiobook where there isn't a visual along with it on YouTube. So that's a really nice option. And yeah, then I will go and I will export this to my I'm demonstrating how I would listen to my audio, correct any mistakes I had. So at a minimum, this doubled the time it took for me to edit because I had to read it once and then I had to listen to it again and edit mistakes, drag audio back, compared to voiceover where I get to do it in the moment. Photos, and then I'll go to YouTube and upload it. And yeah, that's it. That's what I do. And I think that doing this voiceover has been a big saving grace. And I really appreciate it. And I hope it helps you if you use the same sort of processing software. I hope that it helps maybe you get better. Otherwise, too, if you do use voice memos, maybe you didn't know how to access them in iMovie. So I hope that all helps. You can review, retake, accept, or cancel your your voice over. So once my iMovie is done and exported, I am going to work on a thumbnail, and I like to use Snapseed. It's a free app which helps, and I will use a image that I have, and you can see here this is what I'm doing for my Walden reading. So that's by Henry David Thoreau, and then I read it while visually you can watch me creating a interactive item for the Happy Little Pup stories. So here I'm just grabbing one that I use for that, and I'm going to add some font. They have a lot of nice font options. So you can see, I'll go through the different ones. Maybe there's a font you really like that'll make you want to use Snapseed. It is free, which is a bonus. This isn't going to be very aesthetically pleasing how it turns out. It's more just to show you the function of the app. And they have where you can edit the photos, like their light. You can do a blur effect or bokeh effect, vignette. So you can move around the text, you can change the size of it, the color of it, you can change its opacity, you can even do invert, so the only thing that would show of the picture would be what's within the text. And I actually did that for the background on my phone. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. I did that where I inverted it. And then so I accepted that text, and now I'm going to add another layer of text. I haven't figured out that you can go and select the specific layer. I'm sure there is a way in there, but so if for some reason I didn't want that bubble text the way it was, I would have to get rid of this font that I'm currently working on, and then get rid of the other one, and then start over. I'm definitely struggling with where to put this because of the Walden Henry David Thoreau text is kind of awkward. And here I'm kind of putting it where I put it with the Walden Listen and Watch. I was hoping to find a font where it had a completely outlined background, so I could just cover up the Walden. Again, I'm going to play with the colors. I always want the teal to stand out, but my background is too light, so I'm going to go with a darker blue color here. And then you can export or share as a copy. Here you can see the font where I inverted. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to iMovie, and I'm going to add that image. When you select the photo, you'll see the plus sign in the circle that just adds it to the movie. The 3 dots gives you the option for picture-in-picture, overlay, things like that. Okay, and then I insert it into my movie. I don't care for the Ken Burns effect, which slowly scrolls from one side to the other, so I got rid of that. Here I'm just showing you how the video converter works. So this was a video of the wind in the grass, and I'm converting it to an audio file and just showing you all the different types of files that it can be converted into. So theoretically very helpful. This was also free. I didn't have to pay for it, which is what I look for because I don't really have a budget for those things. And then you convert it. We're going to listen to it here. Okay, and then we want to save it to our files. You can rename it. So I think this will really help if I choose to turn my narration into audiobooks. And then you can go back to iMovie, and we're just gonna open, and you went to the bottom there, see how it said files, and then I selected the winds and birds, and it put it so small because I was at the end of the video. Maybe you didn't know how to and then access them in iMovie, so I hope that all helps. Okay, bye. I stretched it out so that it fits, and that's it. Thanks guys for watching. I hope that you're able to like, share, subscribe. I do make Happy Little Pup merchandise on Redbubble and Zazzle. Creator name Hiaja Rose. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.